Most service businesses don't lose leads because they don't get them. They lose leads because nothing owns the moment after someone reaches out. In this video, I'm going to show why leads disappear and why it's a systems problem, not a tool problem. Tools address a specific issue, but they rarely tie together to make a coherent system. A lead isn't a record, it's a moment. Someone reaches out via chat or a form and they expect a quick reply. It's a short window where attention exists. And systems don't fail because data disappears. They fail because the moment passes. Interest fades, or the lead just simply finds somebody else. Leads show up everywhere, and the expectation is that you can handle multiple channels of input. Website chat widgets, web forms, and email. And when demand is spread across multiple tools, responsibility becomes unclear and ownership is lost. That's when leads don't get missed, they get ignored without intention. An old email sits in your inbox. A chat agent shows a message waiting. Or a lead sits in your CRM that's old and hasn't been answered. Most businesses don't decide to ignore leads. They defer them. And deferred attention has no ownership, no deadline, and no guarantee. That's not a people problem. That's a missing system. When leads are missed, the instinct is to add tools. The temptation is to add the latest, newest tool to help. A smarter chat tool? A better CRM to capture the information in the leads? Or maybe more automation? But tools don't create accountability. Systems do. When you add automation without structure, it just moves confusion faster. It doesn't capture intent. If the system doesn't know what matters, it can't protect what matters. This is why people say, automation didn't work for me, when the real issue wasn't the automation, but the intent that was missing and it failed to capture it. Automation doesn't fix missing systems. Enter the automated revenue intake system. This intake system does one thing. It makes sure that demand is acknowledged, routed, and acted upon every time. Nothing slips through the cracks because the system captures the intent and doesn't just automate the chaos. Not by reminders, not by memory, but by design. There are 5 layers to this automated revenue intake system. Capture, how demand enters. Qualification, what context exists. Routing, where it lives. Follow-up, what happens if you don't respond. And conversion, how intent becomes revenue. When one of these layers is missing, leads leak. And leaked leads means lost revenue and wasted time. This works because it removes judgment from the moment. The system doesn't ask if you're busy or have time for a question or a process clarification. It doesn't wait for motivation and doesn't have competing priorities. It enforces behavior. And enforced behavior ensures ownership is captured, follow-up messages are sent, and intent is retained across systems. This isn't about building complex systems. It's about being explicit where most businesses are vague. Clarity beats cleverness, and intention beats complexity every time. Now the moment is owned. Even if nothing else happens yet, the system knows that the lead exists. If you're missing leads, it's rarely because people don't care. It's because the system doesn't. I'm documenting a free revenue automation starter blueprint that breaks down the system step by step. If you want to follow along as it takes shape, you can get early access via the link below. Thanks for watching.